Alright, here is the perfect mud crab hole. Check out all these snails and stuff he's been snacking on out the front here.
Look, it's huge!
So we've made it to our next spot. Check this out. It's going to be home for a couple of days. So first impressions of this spot is that it is a proper paradise here. We've got white sandy beaches. The water's actually a lot clearer than the island we've just come from, so I think we're a good chance of getting some crayfish. There's a little bit of a mangrove section too, which I dare say at low tide may hold a mud crab. We've sort of got everything we need here to set up for a couple of days. We're ready to catch lunch if there's any bus stops getting around. It was time to jump in the water and see if we could spear some lunch. Like this beautiful coral trout. Hey Fran, I got a nice trout. That's so perfect for lunch, hey? That is the best eating size coral trout. This was the nicest one I saw. We saw a few other smaller fish. Actually saw a really nice flathead camouflage on the bottom, which is pretty cool. A couple of big stingrays and an amazing amount of lionfish. So there was a lot going on there. There seemed to be lots of poisonous stuff. But before I put this guy on the fire for lunch, we're just gonna gut and gill him. You go in the backside here. There you go, the guts. That's it. Give him a wash and he's ready for lunch. It doesn't get much fresher than that. He's pretty much just jumped straight out of the ocean, gutted himself. He's about to jump straight on the hot coals. Got a good coal base going there now. Fran's setting up camp. Just trying to put the fire out a little bit, and then once we've bashed it down so it's just mostly coals, this coral trout's ready to go straight on. Perfect. Now this island we've pulled up on here, it feels like we're not going to see another person or no sign of a person, whether it's a plane, a boat, a yacht or anything. We're not going to see another person for, I feel, a fair period of time now. And that's kind of what we wanted to do when we came to these places, was we wanted to get completely away from where other people were going. And if you look around, I think we've found what we're looking for here. Had him on there about 20 minutes on each side. I think that's perfect, check that out. The idea now is we'll just peel that skin away and hopefully it's all cooked through. Lunch is served. And underneath is all perfectly cooked by the looks of it. Woohoo! That's good. Shame about the location and the company.
He's so funny.
Oh, that's perfect. That's what you want when it just all flakes away like that. Coral trout, cooked on a smoky fire, fresh off the beach. Walking through the mangroves here to see if we can't find a mud crab, but all we've found so far is just these stingrays. This is a white spotted mangrove ray, this guy. And there's also the blue spotted lagoon ray in the shallows here. Where's the mud crabs, mister? On this trip we are relying on hunting and gathering for a feed, totally surviving from the ocean. Walking through the mangroves here, the best thing we're looking for, the best feed, is a big mud crab. There's plenty of other cool creatures to keep us entertained. These mangroves are sort of like a nursery for all types of species. Unfortunately, with no mud crabs in sight, we make the compromise to collect some spider conchs for a source of protein tonight.
Sit down.
And it's amazing what you find time for when you don't have a job and not caught up in all that society bullshit. We're now both writing in a diary, and I've found time to read again, which is really cool. Stay posted, the diaries will be selling for $4.95 at the end of the trip. Oh yes! Oh wow! Right off the beach! Oh, how cool is that? Big bust up right on the beach on sunset. I think we might have quite a bit of dinner. Woo! Oh, not yet. Oh no, a shark's got him. Holy shit, this big shark eating a fish. Oh! What? That was freaking epic. Alright, these spider conchs should be just about ready. I've just put them to the side to cool down. The way you go about extracting these tasty little morsels is put them on there, get a sharp, blunt object, give them a couple of love taps. And there we go. That whole bit just pulls out. That bit there is so tasty. Tastes like a mix between squid, octopus, that kind of salty flavour. So nice. Alright, I'll get a couple for you, Fran. There's a big school of bait fish all here huddled up in these shallow mangroves, which is a good sign for trevallies, queenies and the like. See if we can get some lunch.
Bring it here, bring it here, bring it here.
That's not for you, mister. Yes, Fran. What is it?
Oh, I think it's a little too.
We need to have dinner, so yes, bring him up the beach. Oh! No! Oh, that was the perfect size for lunch. Bugger.
Do you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, trevally. Perfect cast, that deserved a fish, didn't it? Up here. Hold him up. Oh, he's a nice one. Phew. Nice one. What's going on here? Yeah, I reckon it's definitely an aeroplane, Fran. Later research actually found that this was a World War II plane wreck that ran out of fuel on its mission and crash landed on the beach here. Thankfully, everyone survived. I found this wreckage on the beach to be quite a reminder of just how lucky we are to be exploring these islands under quite different circumstances as these fellas in the past. Once again, we're in search of mud crabs, and this looks like our most likely looking spot. We've come in here deep into the thick of the mangroves, hoping to grab a feed, but check this out. I'm just surrounded by mangroves and sandflies and bitey things. And that there is a sign that we've come to the right area. Have a go at the size of that bloody thing. Unfortunately, we're a little bit too late with this big bugger. Wow. You want to find that? Oh. Fancy, I think he's just in a hole there.
Oh shit, you got it. It's huge. It's huge. It's so big. That's the biggest I've ever seen. Wow.
Have a go at that.
It's huge.
That is huge. Holy shit, that is the one we were after. I can't believe how big it is. Look at the size of that. And purple too. Whew. That was so crazy, eh?
This is mine for dinner.
That one's yours?
Yeah.
Oh. How cool. That is incredible.
Good job.
Alright, here is the perfect mud crab hole. Deep in. It's actually a hard limestone base, but check out all these snails and stuff he's been snacking on at the front here. Oh, yeah, Fran, get him out, get him out. Throw it through.
Oh.
That is awesome. How cool.
Which one do you think is bigger?
Probably mine by just a little bit. Wow. Phew. Good job. Eating well tonight. I'm glad we persisted with the mud crab hunt, as they are one of the best feeds you can find on these type of islands, and they tasted just a little bit more sweet considering what we had to go through to catch them.